Partners, the companies that are there to help you set up Odoo. I don't really care for how most of them operate. They lock you down with a payment up front before you even see if they can help you, and then they make themselves sticky so that you can't easily leave them if you wanted to, and charge you a ton for upgrades. I've mentioned before that there are partners that I trust that don't fit this mold. Dasolo is one of those partners, so today I'm sitting down with one of their founders to show you just how different they are. Now, I'm going to start with the biggest difference between Dasolo and other partners. They do an assessment call and a completely free demo that is an extremely good example of what your business is going to need before they take even a single dollar from you. They trust the quality of their work and their ability to execute on what you've told them so much that where other partners will charge you several $1,000s up front, they don't charge you anything. To put it bluntly, until you're sure that they're going to do a good job, you're not paying for it. And then you can add to that the unique architecture that their team follows. For most of what they do, the customizations don't live in Odoo at all. They treat it as a database. That means that for many of their customers, upgrades don't cost a thing. It's all a huge breath of fresh air, and it just shows what they're all about. Dasolo in Italian means by yourself, and it's baked into their culture. They want you to be able to stand on your own 2 feet when they're done. No artificial stickiness, no artificial reason to stay with them. Just great service and execution. Anyway, it's obvious that I love these guys, and I have many reasons to. One of them being that anybody I've sent to them, they've taken great care of. They have a 100% track record there. But let's go talk. And I've already covered some of what makes Dasolo special, but another level to it is just the polish and refinement of what they bring to the table. So I want to show that with the case study that Louis shared with me. The company does custom molded devices for your ears. So it's something where it has a high level of customizability and high volume, stuff that doesn't normally pair very well with Odoo.
Dasolo is a company that is selling this kind of products that are earplugs or hearing protections. This is a business that is both B2C and B2B oriented. So they are selling those ear protections for either B2C clients who wants to, I don't know, for instance, they go clubbing and they don't want to ruin their ear because there is a lot of noise. They need hearing protections. Or they go swimming and they don't want water to come inside their ears, so they need also hearing protection. So this is on the B2C side, and on the B2B side, it's people like firefighters or policemen or people working in factories where there is a lot of noise around. They want custom-made ear protection for them. So this is a manufacturing company, and what they do is they create those earplugs that are custom made. So each earplug that is made for a client is always made specifically for this client, and the starting point is for the client to receive a scan of their ear, and based on this scan, they sort of manufacture these products and they deliver it.
So like I said, high levels of customizability and high volume. The tracking on this could bury most companies, but there's another wrinkle.
They don't deliver all their products themselves. They have an entire network of distributors that are audiologs, and those audiologs are themselves performing the 3D scans for the clients. And based on that, they sort of send manufacturing orders to Dasolo, who needs to create it and then resend it back to the distributor. So this adds a lot of
more
complexity.
complex. Yeah.
It's even more complex. And the way they were working before was first with Excel files, which is always complicated, but also they were they were basically harassed by their distributors because they were receiving tons of mails because the distributor wanted to either make new orders or know the status of existing orders. And so it was very complicated for them to manage. And so here the solution, that's what we offered during a demo with Dasolo, was to create a portal for those distributors, for those audiolog, where they can log in to the product, order it, and then they can follow real time the status of the order, whether the order has been received, whether the manufacturing has started, whether the order has been delivered.
So lots of potential wrinkles here. We need to be able to manage the orders, being specific to a customer. We need to be able to get that information from our dealers and be able to relay information back to them without them having to bug us for it all the time.
All right, so this is the Odoo of Dasolo. So this is a test database. I sort of duplicated the prod database not to mess up with their data for this video, but I have the authorization of Dasolo to do so. So this is the database where basically the two apps that we will show here are the sales app and the manufacturing apps. So yeah, inside of this database, there is an entire catalog of products, and linked to this database, there is a portal for the audio logs. And the portal looks like this. So this is a secure portal where each distributor, so the audio logs, they can log in and then they can make an order and then they can follow the status of their order. And here, where we land is an interface that is so custom designed for the distributors, the audio logs here. And the audio logs have the ability to, so basically this is an e-commerce. They have the possibility to choose a product and then make an order. So we'll do here quick examples, but on the technical side, what's happening here is that the external users has logged in into this portal. And so what we did is we did an API call to the Odoo database to read all the products data that exist in the Odoo database. And this is what's getting reflected here with the images and with all the characteristics that we would want to display for the customer. So this is in that sense that this is just a solution, an interface that is built on top of Odoo, and Odoo remains the single source of truth. So here, a client will pick a product. Here, let's take this first product here, and we will order it. So here on this interface, the client, so the audio log has the availability to choose some sort of variants. Again, here, those variants are fetched from Odoo. So if inside of Odoo we add a new variant, it's going to be reflected here dynamically. We create here, we choose a variant, we change here the lock. So you see also that the image adapts based on the variant that is getting chosen. And here we enter into the sort of sophisticated workflow that is not possible to build with Odoo standard. The audio log, he wants to order hearing protection, but this hearing protection will be linked to not himself, but to a patient. So we want to make that link, but so this is the first layer of complexity. So here, the audio log has the ability to create a patient. Here we'll call it Louis test demo. So this will create a contact in the database of Dasolo.
And all the scans and everything else would then be linked to this patient, but the patient's linked to this dealer or audio log. Yes?
Exactly. This is exactly how the data are getting structured. So here on the step 3, the audio log has the ability to sort of upload the scan of the ears. So here we'll do it. On the left here, we'll add this image. On the right here, we'll add this image. I don't know if you see the pop-up, but here I'm just picking a file.
I see that you're adding it. That's very cool. Perfect. I like the change. That's good.
Here you can add a custom node, so you can really, here it's custom made, so everything you could imagine could appear on this interface and will be reflected inside of Odoo later on. And then the customer, like the audio log, can validate the order, place the order here. And here, what we create is, this time we don't read data on the Odoo database, but we write data. Here we are creating a sale order that has a certain product with certain variants and so on and so forth.
So everything that you see that Louis just did ends up in Odoo, but I want to highlight the fact that this was a very, very clean flow. It's something that you could potentially have a consumer go through and not worry about it.
What we see here is that a sale order has been created, and so this has been done programmatically using API calls. If we open it, what we see is that there has been the product with the different variants that I had chosen, and in the chatter, you can see what were the different files that have been uploaded. So all those informations are here, and we configured it so that there is so here in this very specific case, there is a MTO process, which means that as soon as the order is confirmed, there is also a manufacturing order that is getting created. So this is a workflow we implemented with Dasolo because this is what they wanted. And so there is a manufacturing order linked to this sales order and a delivery order linked to this sales order. From the client perspective on the portal, the client can see his order, and here he can follow basically real time what's going on with his order. So the audiolog just ordered it, and now he sees that, okay, the sale is confirmed and already in production because the manufacturing order has been created. If I move back to the Odoo database, so internally, Dasolo will probably start the manufacturing order. So they will go on the manufacturing order, and let's say here that they will produce it all. Cool. So now it has been produced. How does it reflect on the client side? You see that this has been updated automatically. So before it was in production, now the status is ready. And again, now it needs to be delivered internally on the Dasolo side. If I go back to the sale order, we'll just confirm the delivery order. And if here we refresh, we see that it has been delivered. So now they have this real-time interface that is completely free for the end client, where they can follow real time the different
And they don't
orders
have
that
to
they have placed.
ask.
And I think from the client perspective, so from Dasilo's perspective, what it allowed it to do is to scale the business, because now they don't have all those tons of emails coming
Oh
for
yeah.
new
They
orders
don't
and
get
for
buried by
updates.
questions, right? They can
And
just
so they can,
manage.
yeah,
Yeah.
they can add new distributors without any complicated onboarding. They just create an
Yeah.
external users. They explain how the platform works, and then here they go. So it allows them to really scale the business. So at the end of the day, this is what we want. And by the way, here with the Silo, we had an agreement where all the code that we created for this portal, so that lives in the middleware, has been shared with the Silo. So if they want to access it, they can access it. If they want to edit it, we need to sort of agree who can edit
Mhm.
what, so that there is not a mess that is getting done. But if they need any training, to start managing it by themselves and add new features without us necessarily getting involved, we can help explain them how to do it, the sort of the good practice when they want to
Mhm.
try vibe coding it. So yeah, that's a real case study, and they're very happy with the solution. And big thanks to them if they see the video to allow us to show a little bit the portal.
This is brilliant. So I've got to ask, I mean, with this, again, you're so different from so many partners in the space, right? The fact that you trust your product and your delivery and your execution that much that you'll not try and make it so that the customer's locked in with you some other way is amazing, right? And it's such a breath of fresh air, and it's a big reason that I like working with you guys and feel comfortable sending people to you, is because I know the way that you operate, you're going to take care of people because it's in your best interest, right? It's not because, oh, you came to us first and you've bought a success pack of 100 hours, so you're stuck with us. Sorry, you've already spent all this money. Because I find what saves so many partners is just escalation of commitment with a mix of sunk cost, where it's like, I've already bought all this time, I'm going to make it work. Whereas with you guys, there's none of that, right? There's none of the bait and switch. There's none of that, where it's you get what you get what you see, or what you see is what you get, is what I should say. You guys very much execute in such a way that you feel comfortable with the fact that clients will stick with you because it's a better experience, right? Not because you've made it hard for them to leave or you've already got them on the hook for, the project. So Louis showed me a lot more, but you get the idea. Essentially, they build nice, clean flows for your customers that aren't built on top of Odoo, so you don't need to worry about an upgrade breaking them. And they don't make you pay for it right at the beginning. They show you that they understand the way your business works before you give them a single dollar. Anyway, this is not meant to be a sales pitch. I just want to show you that there are partners out there that will take care of you. They're just tough to find sometimes. So if you think the way that Dasolo operates is right for you, go ahead and check them out. They're linked below. And if you're still not sure what you need but want a little bit of help figuring it out, I'm linked below as well, and I'm always happy to talk to you.